I gave you chances, gave you time. Kept believing every word you said. You played your game, I played it fair. But now I see that you were never there.
Okay, hey, how's it going?
Okay. It's been a week. Especially
with the start of school.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was a long weekend for us.
Oh, with the funeral
yes.
And everything, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
I had to leave Thursday night after I was done working, after Madeline was off work at 8 and Will was done at swim practice at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
So we drove to Champaign, spent the night in Champaign, got there at 11:30. I woke up at 6 o'clock. We got back on the road at 7 because we had to be there at 10 o'clock Indiana time. We had 2 hours to go. So we got there about 15 minutes before we were supposed to be there. So we ended up moving pretty good. Did the funeral, stayed for like 30 minutes of the food afterwards, and then got right back on the road, drove 5 hours home. So
man, oh man.
Madeline and I spent 30 minutes at home and then left to go to our concert.
Yeah.
And then we were there till like 11. I wake up the next morning at Will had to be at school at 7:30 for photos for swimming. So
this just all sucks it just sucks to hear it.
I was up,
and live through it.
I was up at 7 o'clock Saturday morning, took them up there at 7:30. I thought they were just going to do pictures and we'd be there for like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Some kids were late, so they did another team ahead of them. And then when they were done, the coach pulled them in for meetings. So I sat in the parking lot for an hour waiting.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
So I drop Will off at home, go to the gym for about 45 minutes because that's all the time I have before I have to go back and pick him up to take him to soccer. Soccer started at 11 and it was already like 94 degrees out.
Yeah, it was miserable.
It was.
I think we got a little bit of a break today. I think it was a little bit lower than what it had been, but it's still not good enough, in my opinion.
It was still like 91. So
yeah.
Will was supposed to have 3 1-hour games. And when I got there, I was fine. There was a little bit of shade, but as the sun moved, by the end of the first game, I was sitting in the sun and I was just in a puddle of sweat.
Yep.
They're like, all right, we're moving to a different field. We're canceling game 3. We're just going to do game 2. I'm like, awesome. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to go home. I don't want to do anything for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
They play about 5 minutes, and then one of the directors of the organization comes over, and he's like, we're canceling. We're done. It's too hot. They can't play in this.
It is.
I'm like, oh,
ridiculous.
Thank God. That's the smartest thing I've heard. So we load up and go home, and I'm like, I'm not moving off this couch for the rest of the day. Erin got home a couple hours after. Oh, she got home about time we got home. So, because she ended up staying and hanging out with family Saturday night or Friday night. So it was just going. I'm like, I'm ready to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
So and it's just it's unbearable. What did I say? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah,
it was Monday then. Monday night. Our yard waste pickup is on Tuesday. No, you take it out Tuesday night for Wednesday morning pickup.
Yeah.
And so I had to have everything done by Tuesday. So I was like, it's Monday. And I had the bright idea. It's like, look, it's got to get done regardless. I hadn't needed to cut because we hadn't gotten much rain.
Right.
In order to need to have it cut. And then, of course, Brody takes care of the neighbor's yard, too. And he had just been neglecting their yard. It's just not doing it, being a lazy teenager. And with the start of school, and he'd fallen asleep when he got home. He was just zonked out. Like, because their days and nights were mixed up.
Yeah.
They were so used to staying up late and sleeping all day. And so I was like, look, I'll try to be nice. But I started, because I finished up work a little bit early, so I started probably around 3ish, I guess, about getting outside and starting to cut. We had a bad storm on Sunday. I don't know if you guys had anything out by you, but we had a really bad storm by us.
We had a little bit, and then we had a little bit Monday afternoon too.
Yeah, but no, this thing on Sunday was torrential. It was torrential for a hot minute, but then it was really just the wind. I was like, "Oh my god, is this tornado?"
Yeah.
About to have a tornado. Like after all said and done, so much debris from trees everywhere, and like one of our neighbor's trees went all the way down at the end of the street. Didn't have to pay somebody to cut down their tree anymore. The wind just took it. It just took it and destroyed that thing, man. And so a lot of debris in our yard, tons of debris in the neighbor's yard. Just took a long time to collect all the debris, break it up so I could get into yard waste bags and for the next day or for that Wednesday morning pickup. And so I do our yard. I'm just drenched, dude. Like you said, just sweated like crazy. And I get through the backyard of the other place. He hadn't done it in a while, and it was just taking forever to get through it. And I'm like, I'm dying. It's so hot.
Yeah.
I'm just dehydrated. At that point, I'm just dehydrated. But I'm like, I could do it. I just want to get it done. Like you said, just get it done. I want to sit on my couch and do nothing. It's all I care about. I swear to God, dude, I come in, and you could wring out my shirt, man. It was gross, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, man. That was gross. And then just really bad weather there for a little bit. That was really scary. And then just the start of the school week, just kids getting back into the swing of things with a new routine. And then you could just tell they could feel it. They're so done already. Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Yep.
Man, what I wouldn't give for tomorrow be Friday, and they would be praying for it so they could sleep in a little bit.
Yeah. So Will has swim practice before school. So his first day of school started at about 4:30, and he had to be at the pool at 5:15. And then first day of high school, and then that night was soccer practice. But since we had a little bit of rain, they pushed it back. And I'm like, dude, you have 5:15 practice for swimming. Swimming's the priority right now since you're doing it for school. I'm like, 8 o'clock, you're just going to have to leave practice. Mm-hmm. And so I go and pick him up, and he walks up, and I get into the car, and I have a text from Aaron. Yeah, Coach canceled their swim practice for the morning, so Will could stay. I'm like, we're already in the car. I'm not saying anything till we get home.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move.
I give credit to their coach.
That's brutal, though.
Yeah.
That's brutal. That's an early-ass start time for kids that young. Man.
Well,
that's rough.
And their coach said, we're canceling practice on Tuesday and Thursday. It's the first week of school. This is a lot for some of these kids. I have a dry land workout that they can do on their own, and it'll count as a practice so they can be ready for the first meet. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, caramba, dude. That's a lot to handle.
It is.
That's so early. It's so well. That's because you guys start obscenely early.
Yes.
Start so damn early. That's ridiculous. Because what I think was, did you say 7:15 start time for
7:15? Yeah. School? Yep.
I remember that was our middle school start time, if I remember correctly. I think it was 7:15, 7:30, 7:15.
Yeah, 7:30ish. Yeah.
Yeah, I think is what it was. And I get wanting to get the kids, out without all the rush hour traffic, I guess would be my thoughts about why they want to do that. But I guess, yeah. Because I guess, do kids that go to your school, do they live further out west too?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I just don't know the area well enough in regards to the proximity of the high school to where the highway is, and how bad would things be, if you didn't get out at a certain point. Because they get out super early, right? Like 2-something?
2:15, yeah.
Yeah, that's super early. And I guess that's the whole point, is to beat traffic, I guess.
Yeah, there's not much that they'd have to be on the highway for.
Okay.
But, I mean, the boundary lines out here are weird. So, like, you go a neighborhood over, and it's a totally different school district. But if you take Bryan Road all the way down to Highway 70, that's still our high school. Their elementary school went that way too, but there was an elementary school that these kids were closer to that they go past.
that they
to
drive
go to
past to go to their actual school.
Yeah.
Yep, someone was smart when they did the lines.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh man. So yeah, no, just a tired household. Everyone's tired because
Yeah.
It's just, everyone's tired just from getting to a different routine for us. Because your house is an early rising household where my youngest, she was sleeping till like 2 or 3 in the afternoon some days.
Holy
But now,
cow.
mind you, she was staying up. She was staying up till wicked hours of the night. Dude.
Yeah.
But I think she was going through a growing spurt. She just looks taller.
Yeah.
and so I don't. But I would be like, hey, sleep as much as you want while I'm working. But
Yeah.
I mean, that was not the norm. But it would be like, but then just completely flipping the switch on. Oh, you're sleeping that late? Well, now guess what? 6 o'clock comes pretty fast.
Yeah.
And then it's just like in the morning, it's just a battle. It's already the battle started.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting till it gets cold. And then when it gets cold, they just don't want to get out of bed at all.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully it gets cold again. I can't handle this heat anymore, dude. I'm so done. I'm so done with heat.
I know. We keep talking about like where could we move that we would just have the perfect temperature at all times. It's like Florida might be nice, but they got hurricanes.
Hurricanes, bro. And then San Diego's just unaffordable with
Yeah.
San Diego's weather. Plus it's California and you could pay me enough to live in California. It's too crazy out there.
Yeah.
Too busy, too many people, too much traffic.
Yep.
There'd just be too much of everything for me to handle. I don't know where else you could think of to go, to be honest with you. Just everywhere has their own way, their own weather, and their own stupidness, we'll say it that way.
Their own issues.
Yep, absolutely. So, all right, but welcome to the school year. It'll be a little bit different now. We're gonna sound a little bit more tired, I think.
Yeah.
A little less energetic, but that's okay. That's okay.
The one bright side
so
is I don't have to drive anyone to school.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So, what are we drinking tonight? Are we not drinking?
I am. I am drinking. I got this on the trip to Indiana. I got 2 beers. One of them I had had before, and I forgot it was kind of mediocre, and so like I started drinking it again. It's called Dank Meme from Drenched Brewing. They make really good beer.
That sounds familiar. That did sound familiar.
Yeah.
That you've had that one before. Okay.
It's a hazy IPA, but it just feels real thin. Like it's almost like one of the low calorie ones. So
Ugh.
yeah,
Ugh.
if I'm going to drink a low calorie beer, I want the low calories.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one is from Rhinegheist Brewing in Cincinnati, Ohio. They're not distributed here, so I was at least able to get it in Indiana. It's called Hypnomoth Hazy Imperial IPA, 9% ABV.
Ooh, 9%. Oh boy.
Yeah, getting up there.
Look at that. And that's on a Wednesday, bro. We're doing this on a Wednesday instead of Thursday now. Come on. Oh wait. Yeah, today is Wednesday. I can't even keep my days straight, dude. I don't know what today is. Oh, middle. That's oof. On the downhill. I got you. All right. What's up?
Well, it's just one beer, so it's not like I'm going to sit here and have 4 of them.
Now, mind you, you're talking to the guy that I was so tired. I was in bed there for a little bit, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Emmy was in the bed, just playing on the iPad, and Jen was talking with her. Apparently, I fell asleep. And I woke up. I was like, what time is it? I was supposed to talk with Jay. What's that time?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So crazy.
I know. I was almost asleep on the couch, so.
See? I'm telling you. Oh, we're a mess, sir. We are a mess.
Yeah.
When I go in tomorrow for an appointment to see if I can get a sleep study done, because Jen's tired of almost watching me die every night.
Yep.
Apparently, I stop breathing, and I don't know. We'll find out what happens. I don't think I'm not doing the sleep study tomorrow. That they'll say whether or not I don't want to say if I qualify for one. I guess they'll say if they think I need to have one or not. I don't know.
Yeah. I just told my doctor I was getting complaints about snoring, and he's like, I'll order a sleep study for you.
Oh, no. We're so old, dude.
Well, it wasn't even Erin complaining, because she's like, I'm just used to it now. I sleep right through it.
Really?
It was one of the times we went out of town, and Madeline's like, I could not sleep because you're so loud.
Yep.
And then Will's like, I'm used to it now, too, because I used to be able to hear it through the walls. I'm like, it's not that
I
bad.
think I'm the same way, dude. Yeah, and I don't think it's that. And she goes, it's often enough to be annoying. This is snoring, but it's also she just gets really concerned. She's like, you just look like you're about to die. Sometimes I don't know how you make it through the night.
Yeah.
And I go, and I wake up. I mean, and then I like the questionnaire I got. It's like, do you wake up and do you feel refreshed? I was like, I've never woken up and felt refreshed in my entire life. What are you talking about?
Nope.
I'm always wanting to not wake up. So, yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We got deviated septums. That's what I'm going to blame it on.
So
deviated septums.
I will say I am feeling more refreshed with my machine, and my sleep score on my Fitbit has gone up substantially since I got my machine.
Really?
Yeah.
So you do feel? Oh, so you do have a machine? I didn't know you already had one. Oh,
No,
so
I
did
got
you
it a few months ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So now the machine. Do you have to clean the thing every night? That's what Jen's like. It's going to be a big pain in the butt. You have to clean it every night, and it's a lot of maintenance.
You don't have to every night. Every couple weeks.
Yeah, and then I guess how was it getting used to having that thing on there? And isn't the machine just as loud? Like, what doesn't that disturb everybody around you too?
It's not as loud. I think the machines have gotten better over the years.
Okay.
I think it's more like a noise machine, like the white noise that people go to sleep with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It took a while to get used to though, and since I get allergies really bad, I can get congested, and I couldn't just do the little nose piece. So I have the full Top Gun face mask.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Just Darth Vader in it all night.
Yeah. Well,
man.
The problem was with being congested and having it in. The guy also set it up wrong. He put it at a low level, and then it shoots up real quick when I'm supposed to be asleep.
Okay.
I would wake up and I would just have air blowing out of my mouth.
You were Darth Vader, dude.
so I called them, and they can remote into the machine, and the woman's like, "Oh yeah, I see why." He said, why did he do it this way? I was like, well, he said it was going to be low until I fell asleep, and then it would kick up. And she's like, well, it kicks up so much at one point that it just blows right through you and wakes you up.
Yeah.
Like,
so
okay.
It's disturbing you.
Yeah.
God, dude. That's crazy. And now you got me all apprehensive. Do you use it every single night too?
Yeah, I use it every night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm one of those people probably I'll try it for a while, but if I can't get a good night's sleep, screw it. All right, I'll just die instead.
Well, they did.
I can't do it.
They did scare me, and they're like, if you use it so much % of the time, insurance covers almost all of it. If you don't, they'll charge you for it. I'm like, well, that's motivation right there.
Right, exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Getting old sucks.
Yeah.
This just sucks. But it's just weird because it seems like so many people use these things now. It's almost commonplace. And I'm just trying to figure out what happened because these things just weren't around, I don't know.
I went to a church men's retreat, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. And when I walk in the place, they're like, do you have a CPAP machine? I'm like, no. And they're like, you can go sleep in that room. They had a room of CPAP machines and no CPAP machines.
CPAP machines. Well, you are officially in the old man's room now, sir.
Yes.
That's too funny. Wow. Yeah, but if it helps and it doesn't disturb everybody else. So yeah. I guess there you go. Well, never mind. So all right. Enough of us being old men and just. Hey, well, here's to getting through another school year, man. Let's hope we get through it. With as little disturbance as possible. Although, I don't know, man. Senior year, it's going to go by quick.
Yes, it is.
It's going to go by real quick. So, I guess we're supposed to enjoy it while we can. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, so beer's out of the way. Out of 5 pints, how many pints do we give it?
Probably 3.5, 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good for a 9%er. So there you go.
It's pretty smooth for being that strong.
Okay. All right. So, did you have anything on our docket for the evening, or we're just gonna kind of wing it? I don't know.
We can just wing it. Yeah, I don't really have anything.
Okay. No, I don't really have anything other than I know Superman is out on digital, and I almost was thinking about getting it.
Yeah.
I know. Did Peacemaker already hit for season 2? Is season 2? I thought only season 1 was still showing on HBO though. It
still is. Season 2 starts tomorrow on HBO.
Is it tomorrow? Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. because I was going to see if I could possibly do a rewatch, but those are too long. I don't think I could fit in a full season before it hits.
No.
Now, but is that hitting weekly, or are they dumping the whole thing?
Since it's HBO, I believe it's going to be weekly.
It's going to be a weekly release. Okay.
Yeah.
Because season 2 premiere, here it is. I see it. Never mind. August 21st. So August 21st, as in tomorrow at a certain time, or do you think we'll get by midnight tonight? That's the real question.
Since it's HBO, they'll probably like premiere it at like 7 or something tomorrow. But I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what they did with most of their other shows.
Episodes. I forgot it was only 8, so that's not too bad to get through if I wanted to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. I think season 2 will be pretty fun. And the nice part is, don't have a clue. Don't have a clue what's about. And if you ask me, do you remember season 1, vividly? Not at all. So I probably do need to rewatch just to remember what I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
I remember his dad, and his dad was the Terminator.
Yes.
It was Robert Patrick.
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
And he was a Nazi.
Yeah, pretty much. So I probably need to do the rewatch, and plus I really enjoyed oh god, what was his name? The sidekick, basically. But
Vigilante.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites. I really want to rewatch it, and I saw something today. That's making its way around where it kind of Peacemaker has a little bit of a blip where it talks about in Superman when they're fighting the imp from the 5th dimension. I guess I don't know if it was said during the movie itself. I don't know if Superman at one point said that's what it was, but that's what's being released is that it was the M from the 5th dimension, which is mentioned in Peacemaker. And so that way it boils it down to that character that they were fighting, and it has not been determined, but it only leaves it to being 2 characters that they were fighting. It was either Batmite or Mr. Mistleplick, and we don't know which one it was. But that's pretty cool that they kind of dropped those hints in there.
So I think James Gunn said it wasn't either one of them, just another mischievous imp, like a lower level one, because he has said in the past that he really wants to do Batmite.
Really? Yeah. See, well, maybe that's who I don't know. I don't know who to trust or what to trust anymore. So
yeah, he just did Chris Hardwick's podcast, and it was a really good interview. Okay. Yeah. Talking a lot about Peacemaker, a lot about Superman, but just his process and everything, and it's really cool to listen to. Okay,
all right, I might have to check that out. I'd forgotten because Hardwick was with Nerdist for a long time. Is he created still Nerdist, or did he put it away?
He created Nerdist and then sold it to a bigger company, and then changed the podcast to the ID10T podcast, and now it's something like, am I overthinking or something like that? I'm just gonna see real quick. I got it right here.
Because he kind of fell off the face of the earth after Walking Dead kind of went away.
Well, he also had a kid, and so he pulled back on everything. His new podcast is I Think You're Overthinking It.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can find it. But okay, interesting. He had James Gunn on. Okay.
Yeah, came out yesterday.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it. Very cool. All right. Well, what about anything else then from the nerd world? What else we got?
Well, you did send something I wanted to talk about. This who is the best fictional villain bracket?
I sent that?
Yes.
I don't remember. When it's late at night and I get on a roll, I go into my death scrolling or doom scrolling, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I send most of the time. So I said it was a bracket I sent?
Yep. Who is the best fictional villain?
Okay.
I mean, the number ones are going to win it, but here, I'll run through it. So, number 1 on the left side was the Joker versus Joffrey.
Ooh, that's a good one. I found the bracket. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me turn it down. I don't know if there's volume to this. Okay, there's not. Okay, yeah, Joker versus Joffrey. I have it pulled up.
Yeah.
For some reason on my algorithm right now, I guess I watched a clip of Game of Thrones that they just threw out there.
Yeah.
So I've been getting a lot of Game of Thrones clips lately, and you forget how amazing that show was. Joffrey is an amazing villain.
He is.
He's vile. He is just, when he got his comeuppance, it's one of the best parts of that show.
Oh yeah.
but yeah, obviously, Joker would be the winner of that bracket for me.
Yeah, me too.
Just the most entertaining, most chaotic. So many years of just story.
Yeah.
Where that's what Joffrey doesn't have going for him, is he doesn't have an extended history of of violence and evilness.
No, he's got like 3 books, 3 seasons of a show.
Right, exactly. Mind you, impactful,
Very.
very impactful,
But
and various.
He's not even the highest ranked Game of Thrones character on this list, so.
Oh, well, we'll get to him.
Yeah.
We will get to him.
Yes.
So, yeah. No, okay, yep. Joker definitely would win that bracket. So,
all right. So then the 4-5 was Hannibal Lecter and Gus Fring.
As far as which one is more enjoyable or more diabolical, I guess is the way you look at that. Gus Fring is a villain.
Yes.
He is a villain, but when you look at his arc, they did such a good job, and what makes a good villain sometimes, and more times than not, actually, I would probably argue, is you to go, well, in their eyes, in their world, they're the hero, right? They're righteous for their choices. And Gus was very righteous for some choices that he was making, with some of the things that he did.
Yeah.
But Hannibal Lecter's just... Yeah, I want to go Hannibal Lecter. That's a tough one, though. 4-5, that's tough.
Yeah, see, I probably would have gone
Gus,
because just... I mean, you look at him and you don't see like this evil guy. He's a guy that runs a chicken restaurant.
Sure.
But then you see how he interacts in the drug world and just how ruthless he was.
For sure. Yeah, no, he is. But I mean, Hannibal Lecter was able to do villainy from behind glass.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just creepy as all shit.
Yeah, I was going to say the creep factor alone.
Yeah. I'm going to go Lecter. I'm going to go Lecter. I don't like the fact, but we're going to have an upset somewhere around here. But we'll keep going. We'll find an upset.
I think we got an upset in the next one. So we got Anton Chigurh.
Anton Chigurh, yeah.
In the T-1000.
Oh, No Country for Old Men.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Anton Chigurh is just... He is... Man... He's scary, dude. That's his scene where he says, "Call it." That's a great scene in a movie, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, T-1000. I love when he's got he impersonates the step, or not, the foster parents.
Yes.
Oh man, that is fantastic. And the fact that I thought I saw somewhere like Robert Patrick got in such good shape and was such a good runner. Like that was like he was actually almost able to catch the dirt bike or whatever.
Yes. I think they even told him to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go T1. Yeah, I'll go T-1000. He's menacing. He could shapeshift into Chigurh. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll go T-1000. That's a good upset.
And really,
that call.
He's got the built-in calf bolt that Anton would walk around with. So
correct. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. So I go with that one. So there you go.
All right, and then ending the left side, we got number 2 Hans Gruber and number 7 Magneto.
Hans Gruber is a great villain.
He is
a great villain.
And Magneto's kind of gone through redemption arcs.
Here's the issue I have with Magneto in regards to calling him a villain. He has what we'll call that the Thanos effect, where sometimes I will go, Magneto was right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just agree with Magneto, and knowing his background, I'm going Magneto.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Magneto.
Okay.
A powerful villain with a better storyline. But again, it's tough because with the comic book guys, they just have so many different story arcs.
Yeah.
That use so many different perspectives of that character versus these movie guys. It's really just one thing that you're really looking at.
And Hans, doesn't even make it through the movie.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to go Magneto. I'm a bigger fan of Magneto. That's a better villain in my opinion.
All right. And on the right side, number 1, Darth Vader versus number 8, Killmonger.
Not even a competition.
Yeah.
Come on. Vader's Vader.
Yeah.
Next. We don't need to spend much time talking about that.
Yeah. All right.
Now this one.
Yes.
This is a great matchup. This is a great 4-5.
Yes. Number 4, Ramsay Bolton versus number 5, Agent Smith.
It's Ramsey Bolton.
Oh, yeah.
By leaps and bounds, just because how awful and how much you hate him. He's just the worst. I mean, now if we could get Joffrey and Ramsey to have those two go head to head, that's a tough one. But I'd probably still go Ramsey. I still think I go Ramsey Bolton because I don't know if there's some. He's just so psychotic.
Yes,
so psychotic. There's nothing redeeming about him at all. Nothing.
And he's more in the vein of Joker, where it's like evil just for being evil.
Yeah, he's evil for being evil, and he gets off on it.
Yes,
he gets off on being evil. So,
I mean, for what he did alone to Theron Greyjoy.
Yeah, and Agent Smith is actually almost sympathetic to a point because he's just like, I want out. I don't want to be caught in this program anymore. So he's a great pursuer. Like, he's in the same ranks as a T-1000. They are pursuers. That's what they are. But Bolton is just evil. He's just pure evil. Pure evil. Yeah, no, that's an easy call for me to make, to be honest with you. But a great matchup at 4-5.
Oh, yeah.
Great matchup.
Okay, so our 3-6 is Voldemort versus Colonel Tavington from the Patriot.
Oh, I can't comment on this one. I've never read a Harry Potter book, and I've never seen a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
So I can't comment. I don't know how good of a villain is Voldemort. Is Voldemort, is he the Darth Vader? Is he a Vader-esque,
he's not at that level.
Because I love, I don't know how many times you've seen it, but every time that little clip that comes up where the guy talks about how much of a ripoff that Harry Potter is of Star Wars, I'm like, that is Voldemort Darth Vader. I don't know.
Well, there's also the meme too of Ben Solo and Harry Potter walking together, and they're like something along the lines of Ben Solo's like, well, Voldemort couldn't beat a 10-year-old kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know Voldemort that well. Now Colonel Tavington, though, he's pretty evil. I'm gonna give it to him because that's what I have to vote for Tavington because he burned a whole town in a church.
Yes.
I mean, come on,
a full church with women and children.
Evil. Correct. So I mean, that's about as evil as you get. So I'm gonna give the nod to him.
Yeah. And then
you know who I'm? Oh, the 2-7. I got my big upset. I'm going Thanos. You know my boy. That's my boy.
Number 2 Jigsaw versus number 7 Thanos.
And Jigsaw doesn't target innocent people.
No, he does not.
He does not target innocent people, and he gives them the option to live. He does. They'll be maimed and deformed from it, but they have a choice to live. If you're gonna, I mean, it's still horrific. He's not a good person by any means, but I still strongly believe that Thanos was right in many different ways. Now, although it was so obvious, and I don't think we've ever mentioned it here on the podcast, where we go, yeah, we're a little bit overpopulated. I can see why, depleting half the population would make sense. And a lot of people, we've got just a lot of in the way people in this world. You're just in the way. Then someone just made the point going, well, you have the ability, instead of reducing everything, why don't you just double our resources? Why do you have to get rid of everybody? Double the resources. You could create more gas like that. Boom. There you go. Snap of a finger. Here's more gas.
Well, if you really want to villainize Thanos too, you take the comic book version of him where he wipes out half the population to try to appease death because he's got a crush on her.
Yeah.
Versus the little more noble reason to do it in the movies.
Yeah. For sure, yeah. No, Thanos is awesome as a bad guy.
Yes.
He makes sense to me. And again, a good villain is the one that thinks that they're just in their decisions and they're righteous in their decisions. And actually, in a lot of ways, I agree with Thanos. A lot of ways, man.
I agree with him more every day.
So, every day you wouldn't believe. So, yeah. All right, let's go here. So I got Joker versus Lecter. I'll do Joker.
Yeah, same.
I've got T-1000 versus
Magneto. That would be an interesting matchup since it's Master of Magnetism versus Liquid Metal.
It's going to be Magneto.
I think so
go
too.
Magneto. As far as if you're saying it from a Mortal Kombat standpoint, if the two actually had to fight each other versus who's the best villain between the two, I'll still go Magneto.
I think so too. Vader, Ramsey.
Bolton, Ramsey. Oh my God, Ramsey Bolton. I mean, the nostalgia and just he killed all the younglings. He killed all the younglings.
The end scene of Rogue One.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go Vader.
Ramsey Bolton just chopped the dude's nuts off, chopped his dick off, and the very next clip is a scene of him eating a sausage.
Yes.
Come back to me on this one. I want to let it sit for a minute.
Okay. And then we have
Tavington and
Thanos. Yeah.
Even though Tavington is pure evil, I'll still go with Thanos just because I like him better.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Oh, God, man. Why you got to make me choose between Vader and Bolton? Oh, because I hate Bolton so much.
I know.
And that means he's a good villain. And I hate it. Because here's the problem. Jay. I love Vader because he's just badass.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome. And he has redemption. He has redemption at the end.
Yeah.
Versus has no redemption. Nothing. He is just pure evil.
No, in fact, you probably cheer more for him dying than many other villains there are.
How are we ranking this, Jay? In regards to who is the best villain? The one you like the most, or who is the most vile and evil? Or because again, for a couple of my picks, I'm going with them because I just like them better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I guess I got to go Vader. This is a nerdy podcast. Yeah. But there is a part of me that wants to go do the huge upset and give it to Bolton.
That would be the huge upset.
I could very easily see Bolton taking this to the championship game here if I keep going just because of how evil he was. But here you go. Here's the problem, though. Bolton, though very evil, he never really wanted anything. No. He never really was like victorious in any of his endeavors there, right?
Yeah.
He got beat by, like, people don't understand this. Jon Snow is super tiny. That dude is a tiny dude in real life. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, Vader, fine.
Yeah.
Vader. But at least Bolton makes you think. At least I had to let him think about it for a while.
That might be the toughest matchup of the whole bracket.
It might be. Yeah, man. That was evil.
Yeah.
All right, so that gets it down to Magneto and Joker versus Vader and Thanos. Is that where I'm at now? Final four?
Yep, that's your final four.
I mean, Joker over Magneto.
Yeah.
And then I'll do Vader over Thanos. This is the matchup.
This is the matchup. Because these are probably the two biggest bad guys in pop culture.
Most iconic, yeah. These are definitely two Mount. I mean, you do Mount Rushmore, you can put Joker and Vader on there.
Yeah.
The problem with Vader is that we know his entire arc. Where there's mystery to the Joker. There's still a ton of mystery to the Joker because that's the way they want you. You don't know what's the true origin of the Joker. You still don't know what the true origin of the Joker is. Versus we've seen what happened to Vader and the manipulation of Vader. Manipulation of Anakin become Vader. And you saw, I mean, this Clone Wars, with his relationship with Ahsoka, you just go, this guy is such a good guy.
Yeah.
And then the relationship between him and Obi-Wan, and then when you see the Obi-Wan show, where there's a bit, that's a heartbreaking scene.
Yeah.
Where you go, I was not your failure, or whatever. You didn't create me. I can't remember what the line was, but that was heartbreaking. But maybe that's what makes him so great, is that you just feel so bad because there is redemption there, and of course you get to see the final redemption. But maybe it would have been even stronger if Vader never got his redemption. That would have been something. And a different, like in an Elseworlds, Vader never gets redemption, right?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I've also seen people say that the mystique of Vader from the original trilogy was lost a little bit when you get the prequels. And that takes away from the villainy of him because you see the manipulation that led to him becoming what he is.
Yeah, because I mean, if you just have nothing, let's say you had nothing on Vader except for the hallway scene. Let's say you had the hallway scene,
Yeah.
And then you had nothing but New Hope and Empire. That's all you ever had of Vader.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad villain, dude.
It is.
Just a nonstop killing machine, dude.
Yeah, but to counter that, the opening of The Dark Knight.
Yep. Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Which is a better scene? I mean, that hallway scene with Vader is one of my favorite things of all time.
Oh yeah,
I love that thing so much. Just lightsaber on, tearing people up. Just the guys behind the door. Let me in! Oh my god! Just oh.
And I'm
giving it to Joker. I'm giving it to Joker because he is a villain through and through. Where Darth Vader, there's a complete story arc where you have a hero, the hero's fall, then the redemption of the fallen. So,
I would agree with that.
Which that's a great title. I'm going to go with that's a great title. Has that been used? The redemption of the fallen in a Star Wars story. I got it. That's mine.
I don't think so.
Copyright right now. I like that name. I love that name for a title. So
better write the book. Then.
Joker wins the whole bracket.
Yeah.
Joker wins the whole bracket. I put Joker and Vader for sure on my Mount Rushmore 2 best villains. But there's so many other villains out there that we've left off that you could probably put on there. But
I
don't think I could come up with it that fast. Saying who else would take up the other 2 spots. I might just put Bolton up there. Oh my god, I hate that guy. So much. I hate Joffrey too. What a little shit stain.
Yeah,
such a little shit stain. And here's the and I'm surprised because you get Gus Fring on here. I'm surprised maybe a lot of people didn't. Why wouldn't we put Walter White on here as a villain? Because technically, I guess he turns into. But you see, you're talking to the wrong person. That goes. Walter White is a hero of that entire story and is the whole way through. And I don't agree with anything else. And his wife is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I hate her so much.
Yep.
No one hates her more than I. Just completely hate her so much, dude.
Hey, at least Johnny Lawrence wasn't on the list.
And I hate Walter Jr. I hate Walter Jr. just as much. The guy did nothing. He did nothing.
No. At least Johnny Lawrence isn't on the list.
I will never agree with you that Johnny Lawrence is the hero or the good guy. He is a bad guy through and through. After a very recent rewatching of The Karate Kid, no, the guy is the worst. I don't care. Oh, my day. No. Awful person. He did nothing wrong. Daniel LaRusse is a hero. He is not the bad guy.
I know. I just love the idea that someone turned him into the hero of the story.
No. Oh, my God. But yeah, no, Skylar White is she belongs on there. She's a villain. She might win this whole bracket in front of my opinion. I don't think I hate a wife more than her. What's wrong? Is that a me problem? Where everyone else sees Walter as the villain? Or why am I the one that sees him as the hero the whole way through? I don't agree with him, the consensus that he turns into a bad guy. But then again, when I stop myself, I go, well, he did let the one girl die. He let the Jessica Jones die.
Yes, he did. He had his issues.
She was in the way.
Yeah.
Hey, bros before hoes and hoes got in the way.
Yep.
That's so wrong, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's too funny, dude. All right.
Yeah.
No, good call on that. I forgot I even sent that, to be honest with you. I must have sent it. I just don't remember it.
I sat and looked at it for quite a while, and then I was like, we need to talk about that one.
Nice. Let's see. I sent a lot of stuff where they're doing the revoicing of what was it? There's a lot of Spider-Man stuff out right now. Some guy's doing his own voice or something like that. I don't know if you've seen those. I've been sending a couple of those. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Things you never knew about John Wick. I'd have to rewatch that one. There's so many things. Oh,
those
Spaceballs 2.
Yes.
With John Candy's kid.
Yes.
Is going to be... we were talking about that. Who's going to play Barf. That's awesome. I didn't know his kid... Is he an actor at all? Really?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen him listed in anything.
Even if he doesn't act, maybe he won't be in the movie that long. Maybe it'll just be a quick nod, just so we can get something. Just some love towards John Candy. That's all. I'm just going through things I've sent you throughout the week here. We got our first look at the Punisher battle van. That's kind of pretty cool.
That looked pretty cool.
That looks badass. Which that makes me think of Thomas Jane's little short that was like the laundromat or whatever it was.
Dirty Laundry.
Yeah, man. Didn't he roll up in a van? Was that supposed to be the battle van?
I don't know if it was the battle van or not, but
All right.
yeah, he did have the van in that, and it had Ron Perlman as the convenience store clerk.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. And then, this is something we didn't talk about was I sent you. I did not know this that Tim Curry was in the running to be the voice of the Joker in the Batman animated series. Did you
He
see that
actually
clip
was. He was in the
Yeah,
pilot.
Yeah, and then just I guess something came up where he couldn't continue to do it. But man, Tim Curry would have been that would have been cool to see that.
Yeah, but listening to it is just so much different than Mark Hamill's.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, so like it's just too iconic now to replace. But that was interesting. I mean, of all the other iterations they've had of Batman cartoons, if they could have gotten Tim Curry to do a different iteration, that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
What was it? I sent the Io Sky versus Penta match. I don't know if I sent that one to you. Oh,
yeah.
My God, I love Io so much. She's so awesome. But Penta just does not care when he's wrestling a girl. He will beat the crap out of a girl.
Yeah, because he did the Chelsea Green match too.
Oh my God, the Chelsea, that was brutal.
That was
brutal. But he did this. He did do a chop to Io, and I was like, Io's too small to be taking those kind of chops, dude.
Yeah, Lucha Underground did lots of crazy stuff. I wish it was someplace that you could stream it still, though.
Yeah. And then we had Hayden Christensen going to the Cubs game, I guess, to throw out a pitch.
Yes.
And then they gave him the number 66.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. That's awesome.
It is.
That's so spot on. That's great. And that guy, he doesn't do stuff like that. That's crazy.
No, he was in Chicago for Fan Expo. Him and Ewan McGregor together. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And did they announce something between those two that they're going to do something again?
I know Hayden's coming back for Ahsoka season 2, and it sounds like there's a good chance we're getting Obi-Wan season 2.
Okay. Well, we'll see where the story goes there with them.
Yeah.
And then this is the really big news we didn't touch on, and that would be Terence Stamp passed away. General Zod, Neil before he has passed. I don't really know him. I mean, General Zod's the biggest thing I really know him from, and I think wasn't he the voice of Jor-El in Smallville?
I don't remember. I'm gonna pull up his IMDb real quick. I remember watching him in the movie The Limey.
I remember. Okay, I remember The Limey. Yeah, I see that. And yep, he's Zod. Is what he has to be best known for is that one, right?
Yeah, he had another big role too.
Let's pull it up here. I agree. I need to pull it up and see what we're dealing with. Let's see. As actor. Last Night in Soho. That movie was so bad. I hate that. Let's see.
He was in Adventures.
He's been working forever.
Yeah.
2021 all the way back like the 1960s, right?
Yeah.
So,
Adventures...
and he was the voice of Jor-El.
Okay. Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Okay. Let's see what else.
I'm going in reversed order.
He was in Valkyrie. Oh, he was in Wanted. I forgot. I don't even know who he was in Wanted. He was in Elektra. If you remember that.
He was Stick.
He was Stick.
He was Stick.
No.
Yeah.
Not in the movie, or not in the Daredevil series. No, he wasn't.
No, in the Elektra movie.
Gotcha. Okay, so he plays Stick. I did not know that.
Yeah.
He's in Bowfinger. I don't remember, but who was he in Phantom Menace? Chancellor Valorum.
Yeah, Chancellor Valorum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here.
The Ashton Kutcher classic, My Boss's Daughter.
Of course. And everybody's Mount Rushmore for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, worked forever.
Yeah.
Amazing voice.
Oh, he was
throughout every decade.
He was in Young Guns. He was in Wall Street.
Yep. I liked his voice. I liked his voice as Jor-El. That was a good voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Just let's see. What was it? 1938. Good God, he lived through life. He lived through some stuff. Let's just say that. You go back that far, you've lived some life.
That was the year my dad was born.
I'm just saying, though, he lived through some life.
Yeah.
I mean, but he just passed away here in 2025. I'm just curious, how would your dad have handled the pandemic and the things we see nowadays?
I have no clue.
I don't know if he would have appreciated a lot of things the nonsense that goes on in the world today. It's
Yeah.
just too crazy.
Well, I pointed out to my kids that half the stuff they send me on Instagram and YouTube, like I would never send to my dad.
And unless when we get drop kicked. So, but yeah, no, Terence Stamp passed away.
Yeah.
Man, that's a career though, right there.
Yes.
What else do we got here? DCU reveals. I'd have to rewatch that. I don't remember what's going on with that clip. I'd have to rewatch it though. I've been obsessed with these umpire videos. I love watching umpire videos from these little league games. These umps have some good. It's a tough gig. These parents are just ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
And then we had the Stuart Scott tribute.
That was good.
Yeah.
I don't know how Rich Eisen made it through that.
I don't know, man. Anything else? We've still got the. I won't say it. The WNBA was being thrown on the court.
Yeah.
Please tell me that still had that's they had to put up nets, dude. They were putting up nets at the games,
and a no bag policy.
Dude, that's.
But see, once
you don't want to know.
Yeah, one still made it through after the no bag policy. I'm like, how did he bring it in?
Oh, you want to know, don't you?
Not really.
Nah. So yeah, man. No, it's a slow week. I mean, we don't have much going on. The Batman. I heard the script is locked in, and we're gonna be. I guess we're getting in 2027. I guess is when we'll get the Batman 2.
I think so.
That's all I've heard about that.
I think that'll be the next movie after Clayface, which is about to start filming.
Yeah, and I'm still curious about why we're getting a solo Clayface. I get it. I get it. We're just trying different stuff.
Yeah.
But he's not an A-list villain for me in regards to out of all the Batman villains. He's just not, But,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, from what I've read, it's going to be a horror movie, like a body mutilation horror movie type thing.
Yeah, I get it. But I don't know. You're coming off of Joker 2, which just still haven't watched it, refused to. It's just not.
Yeah,
worth
I haven't
it.
either.
We're gonna go with another, centric on a Batman villain, but we're not gonna have Batman in it at all. I'm gonna assume none of the Bat family is gonna be in it, right? That I'm aware of.
I haven't heard anything about that. But James Gunn is the one that approves all these scripts, so
yeah. And then I guess Brand New Day or whatever. This new Spider-Man is a Brand New Day is what they're going with.
Yeah.
The subtitle.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
It's filming. I know it's filming.
Yes.
Right. They're gonna do an Archie movie, is what I'm reading here.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
I don't know if is there legs to that.
I don't know, but maybe we get a Jay and Silent Bob cameo.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that would be great. I don't know what's going on as far as news in the comic world. It just seems like a slow week. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There's not much to go. Oh, I did see an interesting clip. I got something for you before, and then we'll switch over to homework after this.
Okay.
But it was an interesting post saying it was a guy named Coy Jandrew who they were asking, okay, give me 5 X-Men characters that you would want movies based on, and he made some great arguments about who he chose and why, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to challenge you to say pick 5 X-Men characters that you would want to establish in the MCU with their own solo movies.
Oh, okay. That's tough.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And his 5th, I don't know if you watched. Did I send that to you? Does this sound familiar?
No, I haven't seen this one.
Okay. His number 5 choice was very interesting.
Gosh, this is tough because some of them I'd maybe want to do origin stories. Maybe like an early Nightcrawler, how he gets to the X-Men. Mm-hmm. As much as I want a Wolverine movie, I don't think I could do it because we've had so much Wolverine in the Fox universe.
Okay.
So I'd probably pass on him. I'd probably pass on Deadpool too because we've got so many, even though they're like 2 of my favorite characters.
Gotcha. Yep.
If the X-Men were established, I'd want like a proper New Mutants movie, not a horror version like we got. I get what they're trying to do with the Demon Bear saga, but you don't get the essence of the characters that way. Oh gosh, I don't even know.
Well, here I'll give you what he gave us, and
Okay.
that we can spin off of that. How about that?
Okay.
So he started with Storm, do a Storm solo movie,
Yeah.
and the reason why he liked the thought of Storm was to say, do a big Roland Emmerich style disaster movie. So we get basically Geostorm or Twister, or
Yeah.
you take all those kinds of movies where it's in the world thing. But he goes, basically you have to think of it from the standpoint that one of her things is that she's claustrophobic,
Yeah.
and you have to deal with her claustrophobia. I guess we say claustrophobia.
Yes.
And then basically saying, but it's so beautiful that she's also the master of an unending sky.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how she breaks out of her claustrophobia, is because she's the master of the sky.
Yeah.
And I don't know what villain that you'd pair her up with, kind of thing. He didn't go into details of that, but just going, she's. I guess I thought she's Omega level, and you might want to do your big hitters as far as your mutants.
Yeah.
And as far as also doing people that we haven't seen established before, and you don't really want to do a Magneto movie because we've seen so much Magneto stuff in the Foxverse.
Yep.
So Storm I was on board with, and he said he wants a Cyclops movie that doesn't just go, oh, what was me? The only reason I'm around is because I like Jean.
Yeah.
And then also have to deal with the fact of the Wolverine versus Cyclops. They don't want that. They go into his family history a little bit, the family drama, have Jean in it, sure, because you want to establish Jean in the MCU, and but show him for who the complex person he is, and maybe show the complex relationship between him and Emma. Just the complex relationship with him and Professor X, all the struggles and tribulations that he goes through as a character that really just never gets enough time on screen. And then eventually, of course, you kind of want to portray him as the leader of all of it. Although with Krakoa, he kind of took a step back as a leader and was more of a general underneath a president kind of thing, or a ruler of a dictatorship almost.
Yeah.
Is how you kind of look at it. But again, I'm still so far behind as far as the whole thing. I that's who I would have chosen. He would actually been my number one. I was like, give me a good Cyclops movie. I think he could carry it. And then I guess he counted Jean as the second. So you got two more. So there was your first three. Was put Jean and Cyclops together, because I don't think you could do Jean in her own movie by herself, because all you do is Dark Phoenix, and he's the thing. He's like, don't do Dark Phoenix. Do nothing with Dark Phoenix, but maybe touch on the complex relationship that the two of those have, and the strifes they have of trying maybe to come back together after the Madeline Pryor stuff. Trying to rebuild a relationship.
So if I would do a Jean movie, I would do something like they're doing in the current comics, which is like she's off on her own in space.
Okay.
But you kind of have to have an established universe to be able to do that. So
correct, and it would be hard because a lot of people just don't. If you were to mention, Scott and Jean were together, but then there was a clone, and it really wasn't Jean, and that's who Cable is, and blah blah blah. It's just it's all crazy.
Yeah.
Then follow that up with the similar thought that you had: do Nightcrawler, but then do it start off in the circus.
Yeah.
Do 20 minutes of hardcore circus stuff, and then just the hatred towards he's like. Remember at one point in this country, saying someone was a carny was an insult or a slur, and then just really lean into it's like the greatest showman, as far as the carnival world, and then you can lean into his faith stuff, and especially in this day and age of having any kind of belief in a god of some kind, that the struggles that you'd be, met there. You could do something with that. And Nightcrawler, I could definitely see them having a movie carried. You could carry the weight of a movie, I think.
Yeah,
the
I think so too.
Interesting enough.
Yeah.
And then his last one was Chamber. He chose Chamber as his fifth one.
Interesting.
Yeah, super interesting. I don't know if he could pull off a whole movie. He's just like, but there's got to be something there. And I go, well, yeah, there's something there because he's in the comics and he's interested in a team format. But to lead a solo movie, I don't know if he could do that.
Yeah.
But the point you made about Wolverine, he made a really good point. Wolverine doesn't need a movie. Wolverine needs a TV series.
Yeah.
And you go through the decades of Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
And you start off in feudal Japan, and you go all the way through to where he comes to this, comes to Canada, and goes through the 70s, just every freaking decade, and that's how you pull that off. And every season's a different decade.
And do like flashback to like the origin stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I think that's the best way, because there's just too much history there with Wolverine. The story is too interesting to try to compile it into a 2-hour movie.
Yeah,
you saw that already with Wolverine Origins. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's just too much there to do with his character that you can't pull it off in a movie. It requires a miniseries or a series of some kind.
Yeah.
So I was like, those are interesting. But what makes I get the exercise of having that done. It's just those are good ideas. But X-Men is a team movie. It's a team movie. It does. I don't think the X-Men works as solo movies.
And that's why I was struggling to pick somebody. It's like, to get to solo movies for some of these characters, you kind of need to establish the team first. Yeah,
for sure. Yep. So that's kind of that's all I got.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on social media at Nyrdcast. It's NYRDCAST, and at our website, nerdcast.com. Be sure to rate and review the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. This week's featured track is So Long and Goodbye by Jesse James.
I gave you chances, gave you time. Kept believing every word you said. You played your game, I played it fair. But now I see that you were never there. No more waiting, no more doubt. If you're halfway in, I'm walking out. So long and goodbye. No more fake love, no more lies. You had your chance, you made your choice. Wasting all of my time. Whoa. So long and goodbye. I see the signs, I hear the sounds. Lies and whispers all around. If you don't stand, if you don't fight, then I'm gone and I will be alright. No more waiting, no more doubt. It's time I kick you out. So long and goodbye. No more fake love, no more lies. You had your chance, you made your choice. Now I'm done, can you hear my voice? Whoa. I'm done wasting all of my time. So long and goodbye. I won't settle, I won't wait. Not your puppet, not your fate. Love is more than all the words, so take your lies, they won't be heard. So long and goodbye. No more fake love, no more lies. You had your chance, you made your choice. Now I'm done, can you hear my voice? I'm done wasting all of my time. Whoa. So long and goodbye. Whoa. I'm done wasting all of my time. Whoa. So long and goodbye.